my thoughts. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my...
What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We're jumping into Global Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We're back in it. Extreme Z Area Hero Extermination Plan. Let's jump straight into it so we can talk about this event that a lot of people do not like whatsoever, myself included. It's just super annoying, right? It's really, really annoying because the units that you have to bring are very, very limited. Or they're very limited, I should say. So I believe I actually have to run it 2 more times. And this is all for the awakening medals used for the new Super Saiyan. Well, he's not new, but the old Super Saiyan Goku, right? This Extreme Z Awakening drops quite a bit of medals, right? Quite a bit of medals. But for now, there's only one stage, and so it is for the Super Saiyan Goku. Eventually, we will have the Gohan, the Piccolo, the Vegeta, Trunks, and then 3 different Super Saiyan 2 Gokus. They will all have their Extreme Z Awakening. So have that in the back of your head, prepared, because we will end up having that, sooner rather than later. Well, he got 3, 4, 5, and he needs 6. So yeah, it's not even worth giving him orbs. We're going to talk about people that you should 100% bring. Obviously, you have to bring the SSR AGL Whis, and you have to bring the physical SSR Hachiak, who neither of them are particularly good. The Whis better than the Hachiak, I would definitely say, because the Hachiak, in case you don't know, is from like an old game that came out years ago. Man, I should really remember what the game is that it was in it, but it was a JP game only, and from what I remember, and he was he was like the final villain, created by doctors and stuff like that. By Dr. Lychee or whatever the hell his name was. Dragon Ball Plan. What is this? Manga debut? No, this he's in Dragon Ball Z Hero game. Dragon Ball Z. Okay, what is the movie that he's in? Is what I want to know. Dragon Ball Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans. Here we go. So yeah, this was like a weird little. It was a home cassette. That's what it was. It wasn't even a video game. It was a home cassette. So it was an OVA, and I'm reading it right from the Dragon Ball fandom, because that's how little I remember of all this stuff. So it came out in '93. Wow, that's crazy. Between episodes 195 and 196, and that would have been Otherworld Saga. What episode is this? This is when Goku is dead already. Yeah, okay. That's right around like the PyCon, when PyCon appears and whatnot. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. So, that's why. Okay, so this did come as a bonus when you bought Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. That's why I remember. Okay, yeah, in 2010. Yep, I do remember that. So, yeah, like all the Ghost Warriors came back. Like the villains came back as Ghost Warriors. You had like Slug, Turles, Frieza, Cooler, stuff like that. And then the Z Fighters obviously show up and try to put in work, right? So, yeah, that's interesting. Okay. So, yeah, Hachiak comes from there. He was a super cool character. His appearance was pretty interesting, right? He's, I guess you can call him like a Tuffle machine. He's the same race as Baby. And Dr. Lychee is just like, he looks kind of like Dr. Giro / Dr. Miru. Miro, was that his name? Yeah, anyway. So yeah, he's just like a bad guy, right? Like, And they're trying to kill all the Z fighters and whatnot, and he's super strong, and it's pretty dope. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. So anyway, that's where he's from. But they do not do him justice at all in this game. Like, he's really bad. His leader skill is all types attack 20%. His super attack is extreme damage to enemy. And his passive skill is, if he delivers the final blow, you recover 40% HP. That is like, what? What in the world is that passive? It's so strange. But that's what they gave him. So hopefully, if he does get an awakening, he will be extremely powerful, like they did with Bergamo and some of these other units, right? Like, I can only imagine that they're going to make him much stronger. Because, I mean, just look at this boy. Like, yeah, it's rough. You can't even, like, throw anything into his hidden potential because he's not at level 120. Hatred of Saiyans, Berserker, Tough as Nails, Big Bad Bosses. So, Berserker is good, but you got to be under 50% health. Hatred of Saiyans, it's Baby and him. Okay, yeah, that's horrible. Man, that's so bad. The Whis, like I said, the Whis is a little bit more useful because I actually had the Whis save me one time in this event, which is hilarious to say that. So the Whis does extreme damage and may stun the enemy. So that's not bad, right? 25% chance to stun. That's pretty good. Also, if your HP drops below 30%, then Whis will recover all your HP. So that's actually really useful. Because in this event, you're probably going to drop below that amount, right? Actually, I do want this man to take the hit. You're most likely going to drop below that amount. It's most likely going to happen. So, especially if you don't have, like, all of the units, right? So, it's actually really useful. That thing can come in handy. He's got Godly Power, Shocking Speed, Connoisseur, Gentleman, and Brainiacs. And then his categories are Realm of God, Siblings Bond, Bond of Master and Disciple, and Hachiak, by the way, is on Artificial Life Forms, and that's it. Now, there are a lot of units that you can bring to this event. The one to me that, like, needs to really be brought is this Physical Piccolo. And I'm actually going to have him tank here. So, his defense is 22,000, right? Not fantastic. And he only does extreme damage to enemy, greatly lowers defense. Alright, cool. But his passive is so useful on this. Defense 70% for all allies. Like, that is really clutch, especially if you have him on rotation with the AGL Goku that I have over here, that you're Extreme Z Awakening, this man right here, right? As you can see, I'm 35 out of 35. His attack is up to 12,000. So he's going to be doing very good for himself, right? Very good. And look at that, I'm at 81%. I just have to farm out his super attack. There are ways to farm out his super attack. Not the funnest ways, but there are ways. So he's very good. You can substitute other units, but the reason why you want to bring him is because he's the one that's getting Extreme Z Awakened, right? So it just makes sense to bring a level 130. You know, first he'll be 125, then he'll be 130, then 135, and then eventually 140. Makes the event so much easier to farm. But this Piccolo, to me, is probably second best because of that defensive bonus. Very useful. And he's actually somebody I'll be able to farm as well. But that is a pain in the butt to farm this Piccolo. And then in order of who I brought, who I think are very useful, this Gohan, pretty good, causes supreme damage to enemy. That's actually solid. You know, I think he might be the only person on here that's doing supreme damage. And then Ki +4 and attack 2500 as long as you're above 50% HP. So that's good. He's self-sustaining. As you can see, I have him up until his super attack there in terms of potential system. He's at 75%. And then we kind of just threw this Kaioken Goku because, to be honest, he was the only one that I had awakened. So this guy, as you can see here, oh, he also does supreme damage and greatly raises attack. Okay, that's not bad. Attack 7,000 and defense 3,000 at the start of turn. So he also, I think he's also somebody that you can farm his super attack. I believe is there a Kaioken Goku that you get from the Slug event? I'm pretty sure, right? Anyway, I could be wrong about that, but so that's essentially the team that I brought here, and I've been doing fairly well. Like, I haven't had any issues so far. Like I said, I had that one time where I dropped below 30% health, but the Whis just brought me right back up, so it was pretty nice. Like, it was really, really good, especially because you can't bring items, so you can't heal at all. Oh, he got stunned. All right, that's sick. That's beautiful because that saves me a lot of health there. And then yeah, the Goku. The Goku is like by far your best unit here. Unfortunately, his defense is horrible here, 1400. But he's like getting 0 benefit until he's actually easy 8 all the way. It's gonna be really funny though once we easy aim all the way. I'll probably go into the event again and just kind of see how he does. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, because that's my unit. That's not the friend unit. And get a little additional. That's not bad. He becomes a decent unit, this AGL Goku. Like, if you take a look at his stats here, first off, I love his card art. I think it's fantastic. Well, actually, we'll just show you by easying him right here because we should have more than enough medals. But I do like what they did with him. Like, obviously, he's not insanely broken, but he's good. And you can't ask for much else. Even, like, let's be serious, I'm not a fan of this Easy 8 area at all. I just don't think it's very fun to limit, because it's like, okay, you're limiting the amount of units that we can use, right? But you're limiting it so much that you know, like, as long as you have these units, you're going to be able to win. And there's really no... there's no creativity or anything like that, right? It's like, okay, just bring these units and that's it, which is kind of dumb. Why is he still at why is he still at extreme? Hold on. Yeah, I can't. What? Okay, his passive changed, but his super attack didn't change. Is that a bug, or do I have to get it above 10 super attack? And once it hits 11 super attack is when... Wow, I didn't know that, if that's the case. That's very interesting. I did not know that. I guess you have to get it above 10 to actually get the supreme damage, even though he's Extreme Z Awakened. I thought it just automatically changed it. That's fascinating. Or I'm just seeing a visual bug. Like, it could be either or. I'm sure you guys will tell me in the comments below. But yeah, it's just showing up as extreme. That's fascinating. So yeah, attack and defense 77%, fantastic. Ki +7 plus an additional attack and defense 77% when HP is 77% or less. So that's actually pretty solid. Like, he becomes pretty darn decent. Now, there are better Super Saiyan Gokus, I guess. I actually want to take a look right now. I don't know if that was my cat that just meowed. I thought I heard that from the corner. Like, yeah, there's some pretty good. So this is the TUR, right? Yeah, I love that art, by the way. It's awesome art. Yeah, so obviously this LR that's going to be coming out very, very soon is fantastic. Man, if that legendary Goku ever gets a Easy A, that's going to be fantastic. The legendary Tech Goku, the OG boy, he's going to be absolutely amazing. Transforming Goku, the AGL one, is a great Super Saiyan unit. He's just like, you know, he does a lot of things which are good. A lot of the Extreme Z Awakenable Gokus that are going to be coming out. Well, I guess they're Super Saiyan 2, so I'm trying to think of, are there any Super Saiyan 1 EZA Gokus? I don't really see them. That's fascinating. Who else? Yardak Goku's not bad for being a free-to-play unit. I do like him quite a bit. There is the training in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber Goku, who's actually pretty solid. Whoa, look at that attack. That attack is actually looking pretty fierce, my boy. That's looking solid. 58,000 only, though. Man, that's extreme damage is really hurting him pretty bad. Defense is getting a little bit better, though, 35,000. So yeah, that's pretty good. there's quite a bit of Super Saiyan Gokus that definitely need like some proper Extreme Z Awakenings. Some real proper Extreme Z Awakenings. So is this man? So yeah, there's a new Super Saiyan Goku that just came out on Japan, who's a free-to-play unit, and he goes, his SSR form is actually God Super Saiyan, and then he goes to Super Saiyan, which is directly from the movie. And yeah, there's just still a lot of Super Saiyan Gokus. So probably this guy's biggest competition is going to be the other Extreme Z Awakenable Goku, the one that crits like crazy. He's going to be definitely his biggest competitor, because that guy is very good. Like, his crit chance, his stun chance is god tier. And so, yeah, that he's very, very strong. So I definitely would put him above this AGL Goku. But if you have, like, so the problem with this is that Extreme Z area is not for new players. Not at all for new players, because there's going to be some veterans that have been playing the game for like a year or two that aren't going to have all these units. They're not going to have all these units to use. So it's like, who is this game mode for? Because if you're a veteran who's been playing for 3 or 4 years, I've been playing, you know, I started playing this right after the first year anniversary, so it's been 4 years at this point. I have all of these old units, right? So obviously I'm going to be able to do the event. No problem. I have plenty of units that are going to be able to swap in and out and do this. I won't have an issue. But there's going to be players that have been playing for 1 year, 2 year, 2.5 years, maybe even 3 years, that are still missing some of these guys. They're still missing some of these units, right? Like some of these cats, they're missing. Oh, when is stage 2 starting? Okay. Oh, okay. It's actually going to start in a few hours. That's cool. So yeah, it's like, dude, what the hell? Like, this Goku, this EZA Goku, is great for a new account, but new accounts can't do this event. So what is the point of it? I'm truly confused on it. Regardless, let me know what you guys think about this Extreme Z Awakening. Do you like it? Or, I mean, just drop your opinion down below. I'm curious to find out. While you're down there, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider what you're doing with your life. Go ahead and gently rub that subscribe button, gingerly ring that bell button, sensually kiss the like button. Tap that bell button if I haven't mentioned it. Ring the bell button so you can be notified of all the videos. Share the video as well. I'm asking for too much now. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.